What's going on, folks? Welcome to another video, Codename Love One. Make sure you go over to my Telegram group. I'll play this video first, but yeah, Telegram. It's Codename Love One official on Telegram. Go check it out. There is a whole host of information on there. It's basically the most comprehensive truth group you'll probably find. We've been compiling stuff for at least 5 years on there because all of our other platforms got shut down, deleted and blocked. Anyway, this video is dedicated to all the fucking retarded pieces of trash, including family members, that when you explained truth to, they labelled you as a conspiracy theorist. I've been flying the flag, waking people up since 2011, 2012, as to the little white fluffy clouds in the sky, shall we say, aka genocide.
Here with Kristen Megan. She's a military veteran, right?
Yes, I was in the U.S. Air Force for 9 years.
Wow. And you came out and blew the whistle on geoengineering, things that you witnessed were going on. Can you give us a real nutshell?
Absolutely. Basically, I had heard of what many people know as the term chemtrails. And I worked in a job called bioenvironmental engineering, and I thought that was insane. And why would we do something like that? Modify the weather by using hazardous materials in our atmosphere? So, and actually the process of trying to debunk it or disprove it, I realized it was actually coming right out of my office, as I was one of the people that was approving the chemicals. And it really shook the core of my oath. And I did a lot of sampling, a lot of investigation, and I blew the whistle and I got out. And I've now used my credentials, my oath, and my powers for good to help people understand it's very real. It's now openly admitted. There are multiple forms of weather modification. I specifically found the one of stratospheric aerosol injection. And collectively around the globe, we have to understand that it is now being admitted because they're saying it's combating climate change. Well, the climate change we need to be worried about is man-made climate engineering, also known as geoengineering.
And when you say you had chemicals being pumped into the air, what kind of chemicals are they putting out that rain down on humanity, basically?
Nanoparticulate metals, like we had different sulfates and barium and strontium. I know it's probably changed over time. I know they use silver iodide for certain things, but these are the odd part of it was the quantities that I saw them coming in, the form that they were coming in, and it's the same type of materials that I was trying to engineer out of the workplace to substitute with safer materials. And when you notice that what's called the safety data sheet, the information about a chemical of what personal protective equipment to wear, how do you dispose of it, how do you pack it to ship it? When key information is missing, I ask questions. And my questions led to demonization, and I knew I found something I shouldn't have.
That's insane. So these metals are basically toxic for the humans, I would presume, or?
Yes, because it also has aluminum, and a lot of people will tell you, well, these things aren't horrible in small quantities. It's not small quantities, because when you are putting things above us, the dissipation rates are dependent on weather and climate, but it's getting into the food, it's getting into the soil. And around the world, wastewater treatment plants, when it comes to pharmaceuticals, or these toxicants is what they're called, they are not able to filter them out. So if you're growing organic food, are we going to go back to the plexiglass barriers on our plants? I mean, it's horrible. That's why you can ban it anywhere. We've had states in the United States ban it, and that is great to get the ball rolling. But people really need to wake up to it, irrespective of any political party. It's not okay. And you're seeing a huge increase in neurodegenerative issues like Alzheimer's. It's really difficult for people with respiratory issues and asthma. And people are wondering why they have allergies 24/7, 365.
And I like what you said about that climate change, or the change we experience in weather. Often we can't disconnect that from these geoengineering activities. Do you want to say something more about that? I mean, how do we feel that? Is there proof or so that is definitely coming from that?
Yes, there are places that openly admitted it. Remember Dubai? And then when people got upset, they retracted it, but the can was already opened. And the issue is, I I know this sounds silly, but when you watch movies with time change, they say if you do something and something changes, it changes the ripple throughout time. If you are modifying the weather, you are messing with Mother Nature. And meteorology is a very, very thorough study. And I do know a lot of it because of my profession of plotting hazards. But it does not make sense when you are altering nature where things are not naturally supposed to occur. We had massive flooding in California, and we have a system called HARP that is in the United States. And the same people who demonized me 5-10 years ago are now going, wow, because they're finding it's openly admitted in all of our U.S. documents. The U.S. is absolutely not the only country doing it.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, thank you very much for coming out on that and letting humanity know what's going on. Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank you.
Here with Kristen.
So you know what's crazy? What's crazy is the fucking pieces of trash that you've told the truth to, that look at you like with the fluoride stare, or worse still, try to make you feel that you're wrong, or that you don't know what you're talking about, or yeah, it's cloud seeding. No, you're a fucking piece of trash. It's not cloud seeding. What it is way more fucking sinister than you could ever fucking imagine. How about killing all life on the plane? Let's go there, shall we? And there's stages to that. So before they kill all life on the plane, they want to control all life, certainly all humanity, with nanoparticulates such as AI, self-assembling, blah blah blah, you know. And you know what? These fucking platforms, mate, are still censoring stuff that's now openly admitted by governments and other agencies. Yet these fucking disgusting you-know-who owned fucking media platforms are censoring, banning, deleting, shadow banning, and it's still going on. And when we find out who's been behind this, they will be no more. They will be no more. And so mote it be. It is done. What these fuckers don't realise is what they're doing to us will be done to them sevenfold, mate. Yeah? So, this isn't a big fucking technical fucking, oh, let's wake people up. Okay, they're spraying stuff on us. Yes. They have been for fucking 25, 30 years, mate. The other thing I wanted to say is, this weather modification thing, right? We're in a closed system. All weather is manipulated. Yeah? And this is not something new. This goes back, I would say, thousands of years. They have technology to change climates and all kinds of things, mate, that you know nothing about, including black magic, rituals, all kinds of stuff that they've used to manipulate the closed system that is Hellrealm in the dome. So yeah, mate, where are we now? 2024. Like I said, I've been shouting about this since 2011, 2012, and I poo-pooed it when my mate, shout to Mikey P, who first kind of put me onto it, and I was like, I've been flying in planes all my life, they're not doing any such thing. And I was like, you know, this is, so I reacted in the same way, mate. Then I fucking took mushrooms, or more mushrooms, and then I fucking lay out in nature and seen it for myself. Seen the demons in the planes flying over. Demonic planes spraying. Anyway, folks, that's the video. Shout to whoever posted this in my group, VV13. Shout to you, mate. Big up.